today people I'm going to do a little pour with a twist today, using some more of those custom colours that I made up and did a video of making some custom colours at the few days ago. And I've got one that a piece that I made with those custom colours that's absolutely turned into a beauty. I had lots of movement in it. The colours came out absolutely gorgeous, with gems and clusters, opals, with that lovely russet that I made. I have a video that I did with the custom colours, so if you watch that video, if you haven't already watched it and want to repeat those colours, it's turning out absolutely gorgeous, so I'm really happy about that. So today I will be pouring on this, I'm not sure what size it is, hopeless. Okay, it's a 50 by 40, a 50 by 40 centimetre, and again I've put my tape on the bottom. I didn't put the stretcher pegs in because it's really quite taut, and I've put my giant push pins that you should be able to get from any office supply or Amazon. They're the giant ones. I think you're gonna think, what the heck is she doing? And hopefully all will be revealed if it goes to the plan that I have in my head, which doesn't always work out. But this is the bottle, sort of a bottle green, a palm green that I'd mixed as one of my custom colours. So I'm actually going to do going to coat the whole canvas in this particular colour first. So no messing around here. You've got your gloves on, so you can just finger paint today. Be finger paint with a twist. So I know you're going to be throwing up at this snotty green, but it is a gorgeous green, really. Okay, just want to thank you all while I'm doing this for the lovely positive feedback I'm getting off you all. Some really lovely comments, and so happy that I'm as you've told me, helping you and coming on this journey with me and helping you with your art journey. I'm really thankful if I've helped anyone that's especially just enjoying their art experience, for sure. So okay, that's covered nicely. This was all pre-made a couple of days ago, these paints. So just cover with a damp tea towel. They all have my pouring medium. This particular one is the Elmer's glue, and I've got the recipe. It'll be on the little, right at the bottom of the screen's a little V. If you click on that, the drop down box will have, and then I'll put in there my suppliers. If you're in Australia, I've got an Australian company that supplies me with a lot of my paints and products, and I also have the pouring medium recipe that I make myself there for you to try. So this is going to be, it's going to be a twin cup ring pour with a difference, if you get my drift. Okay, so I will start with, in the cups, so I might try and move this aside for a second while we pour paint into the cups. Cleaned all my hands up before, didn't I? But anyway, okay, so yes, it's a cup that's got dried paint in, but I'm not worried about that. It's all dry and it won't come out in this pour. So this was another custom colour that I made up. It was the white, and I added some russet just to send it like an off-white. So this is my twin cup, and I got these particular ones from a the paint just, oh no, where did I get them from? I'm just trying to think. It was the art and craft store, Lincraft, that's where I got them from. Now this was my baby poo avocado. This was another custom colour that's in the video, but it is a lovely avocado colour. I'm going to put some lovely of my pink, dusty pink that I made up. I think I have that in the video too. Now, okay, where am I? Okay, there's my lovely, this was the russet I made up, and I really loved how it's come out in a couple of the pours that I've done. Really happy with it. It looks lovely with the kind of all earthy colours. So yeah, what I'm aiming for is a ring pour with a twist, hopefully, and if all else fails, of course, she will do the balloon. But no, the balloon actually brings the whole thing to life. Do it in different shapes and forms. So what did I want to add? Okay, I want to throw in a bit of this navy. I had in my previous video where I showed how to make custom colours, I'll show you how to make navy. This deep, real deep navy, which is always a winner. It's great to, the deep navy is really great to do swipes with as well. So go back to the light, go towards the light colour. Now I have it all in my head how this should turn out, but that isn't always the case that happens, but just gonna have a little bit of faith. I suppose you have to have a little bit of faith in yourself, and I believe that it's gonna produce a stunner. But I'll be honest with you at the end, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't, but I'll see what you guys think, because sometimes I put pictures up and I think, no, that I do not like it, and I'm always shocked that because we've all got different tastes, then there's lots of other people say you've got to be crazy. I love that. So it's each to their own, I suppose. That's my little twin cup that's well used. That I do lots of little odd things with that for, anyway, I'll go into that another time. But yeah, so yeah, I just want to thank you for the beautiful comments and positive comments that I've received, and thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel or coming over to my acrylic art page on Facebook. I thank you, and I'm very, very grateful. Okay, so this is the twin cup. I'm going to pour it simultaneously, is that the word? I always get these, and just slightly elevate my canvas, but it may not need it. We'll see how we go. Maybe I won't to start with. I'm just going to take these up and down slightly, but not too much, because it just ends up mixing the paints before they come out, then they're already muddy. So just doing it nice and gently together. Now maybe do a bit of circles here. Now I'll just tip it up a little bit. Might have to do this in two parts, because I sometimes need it to dry off a little bit to get the end result that I wanting. Yeah, that avocado is certainly taking over there, but I'm sure by the end of it you may not see any of it if it runs off. Looks interesting, doesn't it? In fact, it looks like a big avocado that's been split down the centre. That's probably going off a bit, maybe. So oh, okay. Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Wow. It does look like a big avocado on canvas. Oh dear. But you know what? I like it. In fact, I like all this up here. I don't want to go back up there and take that off, so I suppose you don't have to, but I've got so much paint. My thing is when you do the ring pour, and most artists will do the ring pour, and that's, you know, that's the product that they're going for, but I want to bring cells up in the ring pour because that really creates the look, the 3D look, like the cells are just floating there. Just trying to keep it centered, the paint that is, but I'm really liking that outline at the top, so maybe I shouldn't be doing this. I'll just go over a little bit, try and stretch them out back this way. So you just do it with your eye to what you believe that you're liking the look of. Now I'm wishing I put a bit more of that rust in there. Okay, just gonna, with your edges, don't worry, just use some of your paint off your canvas to just finger pop it around the edge. And I've got that nice tape on the bottom that will stop it from actually spoiling the bottom and getting all paint on the bottom. But I'm really liking the look of that. I'll try and do a close-up because I know that my not so good quality camera is not giving you the details, because so many people are saying, oh, it's so different when you do the close-up. So, oh, okay, what did I get there? What did I touch? So it's kind of, yeah, like a big avocado dream, isn't it? I'm going to recenter that canvas, give it a little bit more time to just do its thing. Okay, I'll move it down here a little bit. Now, if you didn't want this negative space showing, I've showed you before on previous videos, you can just use your spatula to swipe out, but I am definitely going to leave that because I like that personally. So I'm going to leave that, but what I am going to do is what I don't see anybody else doing is torching to bring up clusters so it looks like they're kind of floating. I'm getting lots of comments about these floating cells that look 3D, so I just thought I'd give you an opportunity to see if you can do it yourself. So remembering that my pouring medium is the Elmer's glue all and water at 70-30 mix. Just move that down this way a little bit for you. I think I've got it written on the side of my, yeah, I have tried other glues. For this particular ring pour it does work, but I've used the 70-30 and I've used 2 to 4 drops of the Helmar silicone. At the bottom, in my comments on the bottom, you'll see my supplier that you can order the silicone, you can order paints, you can order all the kind of all the things that I use, my spatulas, and they're really reasonable price. That's in Australia, they're an Australian supplier. So, and they have the nice sponge brushes that I like to varnish with. So I'm really liking the look, but before I go any further, I will take a photograph of it at this particular stage because I'm liking this stage, but I might not like the next stage. So you might like to just leave it as it is. You may like that, so please do so. And then I'll just, yeah, that's not, I have to turn my fluoro light off, and it's, I think that's a bit too dark now. I'm not going to get a good photo, but I just want to get a photo at this stage. Try and get the whole thing in. Okay, yeah, it does look like a big avocado with a bit of brown on it. But you let me know what you think, if you loved it, if you didn't like it. Just, okay, let's give it a bit of torch. Now I am going to do my clusters because I want these 3D cells to come up. I don't want to torch it everywhere, I just want to torch it in, well, there we go. So what I'm hoping is, in this, especially in this lower, is to bring up some of that dark palm green from underneath. As you can see, it's come up there beautifully. So I'm trying to bring that through this lighter area. Ooh, that's interesting. I love these cluster cells over the ring pour. It really does give like a spacey or earthy crust. Oh, that's nice actually. Not sure if you're getting this colours coming up in the video, but I'll try and do a close-up for you and I'll take some photos. But it's my Jilly clusters in there. As you know, it's my granddaughter's christened it Jilly clusters, so it's Jilly clusters it is. Oh, that's really cool. It's actually really cool. It's really, really effective. Hey, that is a corker. How can you bring it down for you so you can have a look at this? It's fun, and it's kind of, see how they're looking like the clusters are just floating because that ring pour background. Wowee. Let's see if I can get some of those down the light end. I'll take photos of it, and it actually looks so much nicer than in this screen. That's weird, but I'll try and hold it up for you because it's looking a corker. I'm not actually going to do anything else with that because I kind of love that light background with the green base that I been bought up. That is gorgeous. Well, I believe it is. So let me know what you think. Would you do that? Would you have a go at that? Obviously doing the ring pour in different colours, like I did a really nice one with just pink and green, and then brought the cells up. But look at those cells. Shoo, I better not move it too much because I'm gonna spoil it. But yeah, have a go at that one, please do. Bringing the cells up inside the ring pour gives you a really cool effect. It really does. I like it. Okay, thank you for joining me. Hope that some of you might like it, some of you might hate it. I think this would appeal to men more than women for some reason, because it kind of looks like earth crusts, and I don't know. Okay, thank you for joining me. See you again next time.